Okay, so last time you all were exploring the vault. As you were going through everything, you found out some extra details about the reactor, some notes. There is a Black Quarks member who found here recording the vault's data, and then there is the Voxens who are spoofing their data but also recording the data themselves. And there's just some funky things going on with questions and answers needing to be said. You had some combat. Lena almost got her face ripped off. And yeah, here you all now are in the hallway.
And I almost got thunder punched into the afterlife.
Yes. With that said, here you are on the map. Where would you like to go? You were last going to get the last event fixed before you turned the power on.
I think the last thing we remember, this was that room's a box. So we gotta go up and then go over.
This is the elevator room.
Okay. Go back to the elevator room. So we still gotta go up and over.
Are you going to join the rest of them, Lena and James?
Yeah,
We
Jackie's
fumble through the dark and find our way back.
Coffee.
You found a ventilation shaft room where you could travel through the vents if you wanted.
Yeah, I will travel through it.
Cool. Let us know if it's safe on the other side.
As you walk into the vent, you find that it gets pretty narrow to where only Lena could fit through this passageway.
Yep, we won't fit.
Wow.
Like there's a spot here if Lena wants to do it. I didn't see anything in there.
Send Lena
Probably
a
a
robot.
Probably a spot somebody used to hide shit in.
Lena, don't forget your Pip-Boy has a flashlight.
I don't want to see what's in there.
You definitely want to see. You don't want to stick your hand in something, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, Lena can see better than all of us.
Okay, true.
Fine.
It's right here.
Well, James is in the way. Thank you. It's this.
Yep.
You climb the ladder into the vent. As it squeaks, it's a little bit rusty. As you climb into the big air vent, it goes around back here and slims off to a very tiny compressed area, which you can barely fit into, but you can fit into it. As you slide down the vent, going deeper in, just hold a minute. As you go deeper through the vent, step by step, in the claustrophobic bent walls around you of aluminum, you see scratch marks, blood stains, and little bits of fingernails that are indented into the walls and ground here and there. And as you approach, you see that there's a light down here that extends into a much bigger room. But you also see that... Oh, just hold a minute right here. So as you come down, the vent drops down as you hop down a couple feet. And you're inside of a large dug-out area. You see there are some shovels near the walls where people were carving out in the concrete and ventilation shaft mixture to make an internal room here. And as you're going around, you see that there's some writing on the wall, on a lot of different parts of the wall.
I'm gonna check out the writing.
As you go to check out the writing, it's smeared in blood, as the writing states in some gibberish about needing to find the filter. Needing to find the filter. Filter is needed. You see there's canned food scattered everywhere as if this has been well worn and lived in. And then you hear something stamper in the dark.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can find like a door or something.
As you walk around, the silence of your footsteps fills the room. Tip-tap, tip-tap. And as you continue to walk around on viewing on the next wall, more smears of blood and writing needing to find the vent, need to find the filter, the filter, the filter. You see more cans of tuna, some cans of Spam, a couple coats. Then the putrid smell of rotting flesh begins to set in as you see the walls and the ground covered in stapled leather. As you approach whatever sleeping area something was in here, you also then hear something dart in the shadows as it stampers to a different side of the wall.
I'm gonna go back this way.
As you go back, as you just see something cross the edges of your vision, looking a little bit mangled, but very much human. Flesh incarnate, mixed with bits of grafted metal. Servos wine. It looks very
I won't hurt you.
Very, very skinny.
I kind of squat down. I won't hurt you. It's okay. I hold my hand out. Come here. It's okay.
As you say that, you find that whatever is there, right? It sounds a lot heavier now. As you hear some crunching, some cracking. But it does approach you.
Does it sound bigger or just heavier?
Heavier. As it slowly gets into your vision.
I stand up slowly.
You see hunched, skin flayed and withered, a medium-sized death claw.
Oh dear.
Hi. Do you understand me?
As you go to ask the question, you see it twitch. As there's no scales on it. All leathery human skin stitched onto it. It fidgets a little bit as it kind of walks around you. It gets a little
Slowly
bit closer.
I'm slowly making my way back to the vent.
As you do so, you hear another crunch in the dark. And then a few more, like eggs, have broken open.
I keep my back to the vent the whole time, and so I keep my face towards him the entire time. Can I scramble up the wall and back into the vent?
Make me an acrobatics check.
No, fuck. 10.
You can do so, but you're getting sliced.
That's okay.
As you scramble, darting to the dent to get back up, you notice from behind you about 10 sets of robotic red eyes light up with a similar hunched looking expression, as this Deathclaw is a little bit cybernetic.
I'm going to make my way back to the group as
It
quickly
reaches
as
out.
possible.
As you dash down the hall, it slashes at you, dealing 25 damage to your leg.
Ow. Owie.
Do you begin to run down the hall?
Oh, absolutely.
It's trying to crawl its way through the vent, slashing and hacking, trying to get in there.
Oops. I don't know what I did.
You shrunk yourself.
How do I undo that? There we go. Yes, I am running as fast as I possibly can.
The rest of you can hear running like clanking, as well as something monstrous going in the vents, like
And mind
slashing and
you,
hacking.
I am hyperventilating. Scared shitless.
What the fuck is happening in there?
I'm sure she's fine.
You get a ping from your Pip-Boy, Jams.
Oh boy! I'll look at it.
Stealth security system online.
I don't know what that
Nest
means.
03 is online.
Nest 03 is online.
As you get a reading of about 10 different, about 10 of them are up. It says, would you like to, it says, you can do things if you have the security chief key card, but, you do have it. Would you like to do anything with it?
What can I do with it?
It says, as maintenance protocols, you are notified they are in need of repair, and they are in the wall. And you are also notified to contact security chief to authorize different protocols.
Sven and Virgil, take a look at this. I'll show them my Pip-Boy.
As that's happening, Lena comes rushing out of the vent.
Guys, I'm not crawling in any more of these damn vents. I swear to God. So, first I thought it was just like, so as I go down the hall, the vent, there's like bits of people's hands and stuff, and so I kept going, and it opened to this big room, and then there was stuff written on the walls about filters, and then I heard sounds, and it sounded like a little bitty thing, and I missed my rat, so I thought maybe I could get another one, and then oh my God, and then so I was gonna pet it, and it came up to me, and it was this weird looking the big tall guy thing that we fought, that was in the or that we saw, that was in the armor. You called it a claw, one of those things. Anyway, but it didn't look like the same. It had like people skin on it, and then it had like robot eyes, and it tried to get me. And look, it cut my leg. I don't want to go back in there.
Roll a couple of grenades behind you.
Well,
But
what did James Pitboy say?
who cares?
Well, as soon as you
Yeah.
got closer, his pit boy started making noise.
Yeah, it said Nest 3 was active or something.
Nest 4 now active.
Oh, now Nest 4 is active.
Nest 5
Right.
now active.
Is it like a bird's
Uh-oh.
nest?
I think it might be a Deathclaw nest.
Yeah, that thing. That's the name.
Yeah.
All right, but
Whoa, hold on.
Warning.
Cybernetic death claws? What the fuck?
With people skin. With people skin. So maybe it's easier to hurt 'em?
Warning. Flayers have breached containment.
What does
Layer?
breach mean?
They're getting through.
Warning. Flayers have breached containment.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. I don't want no. We gotta get out of here. I don't want to see another one of those things.
so is there anything you can do from the Pitboy, or does it just give you warnings?
I have no idea. Maybe let's take a look at it once we get safe.
You would need access to a security terminal.
We have access to one for sure.
Yeah, do you remember where it's at?
You then hear a shearing sound as something crawls through the wall.
They're coming.
I don't remember what this terminal is.
Oh, this
That
is
was
the
plasma.
yes,
Okay,
place the
plasma. And there's our container. Okay.
Yep.
You hear more shearing sounds of metal through the ceiling and around you. Warning. Flayer has breached containment. Nest 5 is active.
Oh, what's going on here?
That's just a vent overhead.
Oh, okay.
Yellows are vents. You hear another distant metal sound. Shear open.
Where did Virgil go?
I'm right down here. Oh shit. Hello.
Yeah.
Alright, can we still move right now?
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
As you come face to face with this thing, looking at you with two beady red bionic eyes, it looks at you, just staring deep. As it's staring into you, you see that it's kind of like grafted with, like, on one hand, like a bio-infused minigun, and then on the other, a large claw. Oh, this describes it pretty well. That.
Oh.
Upon looking at you, it does not appear to be all that friendly, but it looks at you as it then scans you, and a Vox voice comes online. Dr. Balmude detected. Engaging protocol 604. Eradication of permissibles detected. What
Now, why
is your choice, Dr. Balmude? Protocol
what?
5 or Protocol 6-2?
Can you remind me what the protocols are again?
Silence. Perishable. I am talking to the doctor.
Describe the protocols, please.
Security key needed.
Here.
Security chief key analyzed. Detected. Security protocol 5 termination by order of Dr. Balmude of all research staff. Protocol 60-2 termination of all staff in area under purview of Dr. Balmude.
No, I don't want either of those.
Invalid choice detected. Please choose among 2 protocols.
See if you can give him another protocol.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Protocol return to nest.
Denied. Nest has been awakened. Nest capsules are awakened.
See if you can like try
Nest
to hack him or
has
something.
breached containment. Mother is now awake. Cannot return to capsules.
Protocol eradicate mother.
Access denied. Parental instructions given. Cannot terminate maternal figure.
Protocol go repair machines.
Not a valid protocol.
Running out of ideas, guys.
Alright, so 5 was kill all research staff. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are research staff.
Right now, he thinks you're the security chief and I'm Dr. Balmude, so...
That's security's meant research.
Wait. And Dr. Balmude is not from this. He's over another vault.
Yeah, what card who does Jams have?
I have a doctor.
Repair.
I have a repair.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
Oh,
the,
have-
yeah.
the maintenance.
Yeah.
Maintenance.
And then the option 6-2 is kill everybody around Dr. Belmute. So I think the option is Protocol 50. Protocol 5, whatever, yeah.
Initiate Protocol 5.
Protocol 5 engaged. Killing all research staff. Analyzing for research staff. Analyzing for research staff. Permission to broadcast wider band signal.
Granted.
Accessing radio frequency. Power is offline. Protocol 5 on halt. Accompany Dr. Balmude to restore the power. All Nest agents to restore power. Hold Protocol 5. Any lab equipment in use shall find any staff terminated upon using. I shall accompany you, Dr. Balmude.
You will.
Go this way.
Mutant detected.
My assistant.
Assistant. Logging. Name of assistant.
Jams.
Jams.
Jams does not. Jams is not in research directory. New log has been acquired. Assistant to what?
To restoring the power.
Temporary immunity to death gained. When power is restored, death shall accompany me. Termination shall engage.
Can you-
Not part of research staff.
Accompanying to power relay.
What do we see here?
A door that's open.
Oh, it's open? Okay.
It's open.
Is it? Oh, hey, we found it. We found it.
Yeah.
Repairing. Scrap.
Yeah. Been forever since we messed around over here. Alright. So that's fixed.
I am fixing it currently.
I got a better token that fits him. Okay, so you fix the token. Sorry, you fix the vent.
Lena, what was you talking about with words in the place you found?
What was I talking about? What?
The
Sorry.
words in the place you found?
The it was written on the walls. Need to find filter. Filter is needed. I don't know.
If that's at all credible, then we need to, as it says, find a filter, or turning on this ventilation is going to be worth garbage. We need to find a way to get a diagnostic of this ventilation system. So what's this you're over here messing with, James?
I don't know. I found it.
The sealed cover
That's
with the
the whole-
grenades.
Oh, the booby trap.
That's the first hole Lena went into.
Gotcha.
And then,
Let's
yeah, this is the way back into the facility. That's the way out
Oh,
of
I
the
forgot
facility.
about this guy.
Hello there.
What remind me what your job is, Mr.
I'm
Buzz?
to clean the floor, sir.
So you don't have access to any kind of schematic data.
No, sir. Protocols
thank you.
engaged. Staff of facility found. He just reaches out and crushes him to death. Termination successful.
Okay.
Awesome.
Be more awesome if it wasn't going to kill us as soon as we got the power back on.
I think that's just me.
Yeah, it's just going to kill Jams when the power comes back.
Unless you can, like,
No,
I don't
no,
know,
Jams
change
is-
my...
Jams is the only one he has openly declared. I do not have full trust of this guy at all whatsoever.
I don't know, I like him.
You know he's right there, right?
He's also like a cybernetic robot. I don't think he has feelings to hurt.
Nobody's not dumb.
Hey,
Oh, no.
Do you want to take a
not
second
like-
maybe and look at Lena's leg?
Oh, that's a damn good idea. No, but like it's not like I'm plotting against him or anything. I'm just pointing out that he's gonna kill us.
This statement is true.
See?
You don't care that we're just talking about you?
I am not allowed or programmed to have feelings.
Alright, so
You want to give him
How-
feelings? You can make him sad too.
Oh.
Yeah, make him sad.
oh god.
I don't know, why
I
don't
mean,
you
he-
try hacking him?
He can't be happy.
Something tells me if I try to hack him, he's gonna hack me in half.
Are you sad, Roboclaw?
Repeat what you've stated, mutant. I do not understand inferior language.
I said, are you sad?
Repeat
even-
what you have
even-
stated, mutant. I do not understand inferior language.
Never mind.
Even the cybernetic death claws are racist.
Hey, Virgil had to have made him.
Yep,
Fuck
this
you,
is one of
dude.
Virgil's robots.
Logging new mutation of intelligence from super mutant. Battle plans proceeded.
So, is the gash on her leg like something I need to roll doubles for, or is it just I can wrap her up and go?
You need to roll doubles for it because it's really deep. Like it's like
Okay.
she has floppy meat right now.
Right. That's
I've
2d100.
just been hobbling along.
118. Heal for 68, Lena.
Woohoo! Thank you.
I can hear the Robo Law's computational inner voice. The fuck is he doing that for? I'm just gonna murder them. Alright. So, oh god. We need to make our way down, I think.
Okay. Where are we trying to go?
Back to the 3 rooms that control. Is it? Oh, hello. Maybe we need to go further down.
Movement detected.
Uh,
Movement
Stay here, Lena.
detected.
Virgil, come here.
Updating feed. Updating protocol. Assist
synchronize
in
with your
power
buddies.
Reconstruction. Protocol to sync permission.
Mission granted.
Syncing with other nest units. Hello, doctor, blah, 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 mew, 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 mew.
It's gonna get it.
You just hear now from
Yes,
all
hello.
three of their voices the same thing of what they're saying of, "We will follow you, Dr. Bellamy," as they all say it in unison.
Oh my. Yes, very good.
Alright, come on, Lena.
Oh. Pardon me.
I think it's down.
Oh my god.
Oh, is it down? They're everywhere.
It was not a short walk.
I'm glad you fixed my leg, otherwise this would really suck. Oh wait, it does.
Oh no, this sucks. This beyond sucks. Okay.
All right, so we have the radio control room.
Okay. So
And we have this room.
first step is we need to decode the radio signals.
Right, so radio control room. That's you.
Right.
Maybe we should just leave the lights off.
I mean, I would agree with you, but the door won't work. I mean, if we can find a shovel or something around here, you can dig us a way out.
Well, so the problem is the front door that we came through doesn't work, right?
Yes.
Is there any way we can make like a switch where when we get to the front door we can turn the power on and then just hurry up and run out the door and then close the door and then these things are just stuck in here?
You mean divert all power to the door?
Okay.
Oh,
That depends on whether. I mean, that's a great idea. But as soon as we get the generators working, whether the power is going to the door or the lights, the guys are going to turn hostile.
all right. Let's go look at something else this way.
Oh, sure, okay.
Excuse me.
Access not granted, mutant.
Okay.
Can I go?
Access granted.
Okay.
Damn it.
We'll be back for you, Jams.
Okay.
Trying
Where
to
we-
find the.
Where did
is
Sven
this
go?
the secure? Hey, this way.
Where?
You're way back behind us.
No, I'm not behind you. I am in
You
front.
were. You were.
You were.
That's weird.
You're teleporting all over the place with your mystic powers.
Here.
Oh.
Is this the security? This is the security one, right? Right here.
No, I don't believe so. No. The security was like closer to the bottom left hand.
Cactus, what is this control panel? I see what you're doing over there to Jams.
Yeah, can you not?
They're just following their protocol. So you were in this room before of.
Yeah.
That was where you updated security.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. This was a security one that's under the like 5-hour lockdown or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was lower. Okay. Okay then.
We're pretty low on
Mr.
that.
Security Chief, put your card in.
Yeah, so I attempt to put in the security chief card to see if it will ignore the
As
timer.
you're doing that, the roboclaws are getting a little impatient as they start poking you, Jams.
Excuse me. I'll try to like.
Access denied. As they
Okay,
push you back.
Where can I? Do I just stay here?
They're just pretty much just poking you and keeping you there.
Okay.
I can hear a super mutant whimpering down the hall. We need to hurry this up.
I put the card in. It's either going to do something or it won't.
As you stick the punch card in, it says, "Hello, Security Chief. How may I help you today?"
Deactivate Nest protocol.
Nest protocol cannot be deactivated.
Can you rewrite it?
Available protocols for Nest units.
1 minute. Type this out. Trying to find this last one. You get a list of words, but you don't get their descriptions. Engage, deploy, defend, terminate, acceleration, overclock, sink, dog, fetch, or hunt.
What about having all of them defend the CNC room? So they're all out of the way.
I mean, you could even set them to defend, you or Casper. I mean, yes, that basically that's what I was going for. If we can change the programming in one of them to defend, then we should be able to tell it to sync, and it should update all of them.
Right, but we got to designate what to defend, and if they're following me everywhere, they're just going to get in the way.
What other options do I see besides the Nest protocol?
Well, you see Nest. Well, you asked specifically for Nest protocols. That's what it's
I
showing
did,
you.
yeah. Main security menu.
So you go back to the main hub, where you see there's just a update status of previous security lockdown. How many lockdowns? Lockdown's been in effect for 3 months now. All production has been to defensive measures, and they've been producing nothing but defense ammunition and pretty much just anything to defend. All power has been rerouted to defense and production. in scouting, trying to find the enemy, and as well as the scout team being set to find Dr. Balmute. The current nest protocols are being engaged to fetch Dr. Balmute as an order top down. So order of operations. There are 4 protocols in the operations that are being active right now. Fetch Dr. Balmute, defend Mother, sync with ventilation, deploy maximum force, and the 5th one is blank.
Okay. So we could try to update these. Um,
Roll me a science check to figure out how this works.
Does it matter who rolls?
Not really.
I pass.
Okay, that works.
Okay. Here's how operation order works. You can deploy new operations, but it moves all others up 1 slot, deleting the top one. You can also clear up to a max of 2 slots. Every update requires a higher and higher science check, which will update the list order. You can only save the list order once, and each time that you change one will increase the likelihood of hostility of failure. So like if you fail, will increase the likelihood of the hostility of the operator around you by 5%, starting at a 65 base percent chance. When you save, it resets the hostility counter back to 65.
Okay. So we can We can add one new operation as it sits right now. And we can clear up to 2.
Operations have to include one of the 10 words, and it will function based upon it, but you don't know a descriptor of what the functions do, just that they have those descriptor header words.
I think what does sync with ventilation mean?
Remember how they said how the current ventilation is off, they'll help you restore the power of the ventilation, and once that is restored, they will go back to their original programming.
Right.
So meaning that under the operations list, there's fetch Belmia, defend mother, sync with ventilation. Sync with ventilation is taking priority here because that's the current thing that is under a lockdown. If you want to think about it, is under normal circumstances, that's third in the list, but because it's in the current crisis, that's the top of the list.
Right. I think we should be able to remove 1 and 4 and then just leave it the way it is without adding anything.
Well,
Like once the ventilation comes back on, they'll all go back and defend mother.
yeah. They will go back and defend her. Or you get rid of defend mother and you add terminate mother.
If it'll let you do that.
I will need a science check.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're going to be the one programming this. I'm just talking it through with you.
All right.
So we can clear 2 things. I mean, if you leave maximum force and they go to kill mother, that should be hopefully enough to resolve whatever's happening down there. But they probably will not go do that until we fix the ventilation, because it's a currently red flag thing.
Right.
So we can fix the ventilation, and then we could...
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, we could remove 1 and 3 and change defend to terminate, and then they'll go terminate mother with maximum force right now.
Well, there's not an edit option, right? You're going to have to remove it. You're going to have to remove it and then add it again.
With the knowledge that each time that you add one, it pushes it up. So if you say remove defend mother and say put in terminate mother, fetch Dr. Balmute is pushed out of the sequence. Then number 1 is terminate mother, number 2 is sync with ventilation, and number 3 is deploy maximum force with 2 blank ones.
So everything moves up and the newest ones get moved to the bottom.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so if we remove defend mother and then you add terminate mother, that's going to get fetch Dr. Balmute off the list. And so now its only orders are going to be to terminate mother, sync with getting the power, and deploy its maximum force.
Clearing does nothing to the list. Adding something will push the list up by 1. Clearing, though, raises the increased chance of them being hostile if you fail.
Right, so if we clear defend mother, right? And then when we add terminate mother, you said that's going to push fetch Dr. Balmute off the list. So that would effectively clear the fetch Dr. Balmute, and we would have
Moves all others up one slot, deleting the top one. See.
Yeah, that's the current. So if we start with remove defender or remove defend, then we have dots 2 and 5 are blank. Right. And then we add in terminate mother.
On which number?
We add it as number 2, right? And you said then it pushes everything up a slot.
Yeah. So, number 1 will be deleted without us actually doing anything to it.
Yeah, that's how I believe it's supposed to work based off of what you wrote there, Cactus. Yeah, that's so. At that point, we don't have to change anything else.
We do fewer things to it and don't push it up as much. Okay. All right. So is the percentage of failure like a rolling with disadvantage kind of thing?
It's if you fail the skill check, meaning you rolled a science. I need you to roll science checks for this.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No, not yet. I've been waiting for us to hash out what we're doing.
Okay. Well, that's
Alright.
how it would work, but
Roll our science check.
just roll your first one to
Okay.
clear it.
51 passes.
Okay. Now roll your second one to type it out. It's 2d100.
114 passes.
Okay. Now your threat level is at 75%, meaning if you fail, I roll on a d100 percentile die, and if it goes over, you're safe. If it goes under, they deploy as hostile.
Okay. Oh, so now you're rolling. Okay.
No, I am
Well,
saying
no, we
if you
passed
fail.
both. Yeah, you passed both, so this doesn't happen. It doesn't matter what the throw failure was. Had you have failed, he would have rolled, and we would have had a 25% chance of things being fine, or a 75% chance of Jams being killed in about a second
I see.
in his robocall sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good, and the
Yeah.
commands went through.
Yes, you currently have. Also remember, you can save the list at any time, but if you save it, it resets it, and you can no longer save it. Just in
Right,
case
we
you
only get to do this once.
fuck it up.
Wait, so if we save it, it resets it?
Resets the counter, yes, but any other things you add afterwards don't take effect because it hasn't been saved.
Okay, so we're locking it in, and the lockout timer resets. Okay.
All right, yeah, so
I'm
we're
good with this. You want to save it?
We're going to save it. Yep, we're going to save it.
Okay. Click save.
Okay, list
so-
has been saved. It shoots back down to 65% chance of failure. Do you wish to add anything to the current list to execute? Once executed, it will default back to this list after execution.
Nope.
You don't want
No.
it? Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to change it. We're happy with the list.
Sometimes you gotta like not being on the list.
You see that once the ping goes out and sinks, the robot directly looks at you. Dr. Balmude.
Yes.
Staff list updated. Mother and Dr. Balmude added to staff list.
Wait, what?
Remember, they were fetching you before, and they were terminating the staff here. You took yourself off the fetch command, so they're no longer trying to seek you out for a purpose, and your name's been put into the repository as staff again. Mother's name has also been added to the repository. Does that make sense?
No. How are we put it on the
Okay.
staff list when we were deleting it?
Okay, so you deleted Fetch Dr. Balmude. Fetch requires them to take you somewhere. Then defend Mother. Then, after that, is to clear ventilation, and then deploy maximum force, right? So you took off fetching you, meaning that in priority list, ventilation's first, then fetching you to take you somewhere. They can't harm you because they have to take you somewhere. You're part of technically the staff that are here, but you are currently within your sector. You count as staff.
Even though Balmude got removed and transferred to another vault?
He said he left a vault. And he got sent there, but you're operating with what was said to you. Maybe isn't the truth.
All right, so we take the card and now let's try to go fix the power.
Sure.
Let's try to get back over
Am I making sense or no?
I just don't understand how I'm added to a repository list when we were
Okay.
deleting it.
The repository.
We deleted the special protocol.
You didn't delete the repository list. The repository list, baked into their function right now, is to terminate all staff and personnel. They were sent to fetch you and take you
So
someplace.
giving them a full list of new protocols didn't overwrite that command?
This is their operation protocol in list of operations. Because they no longer have to fetch you, means that within the operation protocol, they have to find you. Well, they don't have to find you anymore and take you anyplace. They just have to terminate staff. You're on staff listing. If you want to think of it, is that the main protocol was for them to terminate staff. The first thing they had to do was to bring you someplace to fetch you. So they couldn't kill you, so the override was to fetch you. Do something with you after. Don't know. Took that away.
No,
now
I understand.
So all that's left
I
is
understand all that. What I don't understand is how resetting their list of commands doesn't overwrite the direct command that my character
you're
gave them.
overriding. The direct command you gave them was to assist you in putting the power back on.
Mm-hmm.
They've updated their protocols. They are to add you to the personnel list. They're not trying to kill you right now because the power isn't on right now because it's still the ventilation in process. I'm just telling you as the DM that you've been put on the shit list when the power's back on.
That's what I don't understand. Because the new order of command isn't to go and kill the personnel. The new order of command is go terminate Mother.
Okay. What I'm trying to get at you here is that the OG command list is to terminate personnel, right? This is the
Mhm.
special operations that is added alongside that. So if the main objective is kill personnel, but computer program, but so you have the and or, and then you have the but function, but I have to fetch Dr. Balmude, fetch being take him somewhere. This overrides before I cannot kill him straight away. Fetch is gone. I still can't kill him straight away because I have to restore the power function with him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there's another piece of code we can't touch. So basically, there is a function 0 that we can't touch, which is kill everybody. So we're going to have to change the code. We're going to change 1 through 5 to make it so they don't kill us then. But leave Mother on the list.
Okay, what you just said sounds contradictory to what Cactus said, because we just changed 1 through 5 and that didn't stop them from putting me on the shit list.
Right. No, understand. There is a function 0 that we can't see.
We're saying
Yeah.
the same
And
thing.
we can't change. Yeah, well, I'm trying to make Virgil and I'm trying to make Robbie understand it because he's confused. There's a function 0 that exists that cannot be changed. The function 0 is kill everybody. The reason you dropped back into the bucket of everybody is because the special command with your name in it is gone. That's why you were temporarily in the don't kill list, because they had in order to pick you up. They had to get you to wherever they were supposed to bring you. And once they brought you there, they would have completed that condition and you would have still dropped into the list of everybody to kill.
No, like I said, I understand that. What I didn't understand was the extra function that's not on the list still having a priority.
Because it's 0. On this list, it is
Right.
0. So it starts from the lowest to the highest.
So like the 0
Just
is
doesn't
the
even know.
baseline function, the thing that can't overwrite. You can operate the special stuff, but
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
it's like
So we're gonna
programs on
have
an
to
operating
modify.
system. You can activate a new program, but you can't change the system32 file.
Okay. So
Does
we
it make-
need to add.
Does that make sense, Virgil? I'm not trying to hog tie you.
I mean, I am like barely functional on computers. I don't know anything about coding and programs.
Imagine you're in a sandwich shop, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a BLT store. They only make BLTs, right? You can add whatever toppings you want to the BLT, but they still only at a baseline make BLTs. You can add tomato, remove tomato, add mayo, remove mayo. You can add mustard, ketchup, barbecue sauce, whatever. You can add kimchi if you wanted to, but the baseline function is always BLTs. You removed turkey and you added salami. It's still a BLT. You've just added a different topping. The baseline is 0. They only make BLTs, terminate all humans that are on the staff list. Balmude is on the staff list. You saw Balmude in a different bunker, where he stated that he transferred there out of whatever reason. So obviously, improper narrative going on here, maybe not proper narrator or trustworthy, or something happened. You found in the terminal that he was pushed there due to something, and that he also left. I'm not trying to railroad you, I'm just trying to explain.
Yeah.
Do you feel railroaded?
No. Just trying to piece it all together.
Gotcha. Do you kind of understand now?
Yeah. I need to figure out how to make them stop associating me with Balmud.
Well, they've now scanned you into the database because you had Belmut's
Keycard.
ID. And yeah, keycard and ID, and told them you were him. So now you would have to, now that's, I mean, that is something we could do potentially. Go back to the computer, and we plug in the card and see if we can see the staff list.
You needed a blood
A
sample.
friend or foe identification.
Do what?
You needed a blood sample to go deeper for that, which you were also trying to find. A long time ago at the stasis field, you were trying to find a deeper way to go deeper into the settings and unlatch them to go deeper into like the staff listings to like find out more about Dr. Balmud and all that, but you needed a blood sample, so you searched around in the blood sample, you couldn't find anything in the freezer, so you've been searching around here for a blood sample.
So we'd have to go back to that security chief and get a blood sample from him. I don't think Virgil's in the system. Jams is, but he's not going to have access.
Wait. They've scanned me in as Balmud, right?
Yes.
That would include a biometric scan.
You have not submitted your blood yet for them, though. They've scanned you with a keycard, they scan that you are here. They do not have the blood yet, so they cannot confirm nor deny that it's the real you, but the biometric scan of, you know, like the face and the keycard overrides the face. But you need, if you wanted to fully transplant yourself, you would need blood, but they haven't taken a blood sample nor asked for one.
Right. So if I gave my blood sample to this machine, it would either prove I'm not Dr. Balmud, or it would accept my new sample as Dr. Balmud and give me his clearance.
Depending, yeah.
So yes, it might remove you from the staff list, but I think right now being on the staff list is all that's keeping them from killing us. I think their order 0 is kind of kill everybody.
Well, I mean, that's debatable since they keep referring to facility staff, but we'll go along with that for now.
They need you to turn the power on, but after that they might just wipe you.
Yeah. So
I recognize that without confirmation of what they're going to do, it's an exercise in futility.
well, so my thought is something like terminate. So we'd have to kind of input some of these again, but basically like terminate mother, defend. So how complicated can this be for, like, can it be like defend Valmute and like, can it be like our group, or do those need to be all separate commands?
You can only have one keyword per command.
Yeah. So we could set it to,
Oh man.
we could set it to terminate, defend, 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 defend.
Yeah, that that's one command. Otherwise, we could create a paradox where they terminate defend.
Well, no, you set terminate mother, and then defend each of the four of us, because it can only be one of us per. Or I guess it could be, since we're now all registered in the staff, defend facility staff. So terminate mother, defend facility staff.
Yeah, but we've already saved it, so it's not going to stick.
Right now, this is the saved function. So if you make any changes, they will do that, and then after that, all those functions being done, it will then reset to this.
So it'll only reset once they complete the task.
Yes, after all are completed. In
Okay, so
order
defend
of
the staff
operation. So right now,
right.
sync ventilation's online. Sync ventilation goes off. What's the next one? Terminate mother, deploy maximum force. What is the next one in the operation tag? So if it was like, I'm not going to give you any hints, but there are ways to get around this. But there would be order of operations, because 1 through 5 isn't totally meaning like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 through 5 is depending on the circumstances, things can change, but 1 through 5 is, list of order of operations in the general sense.
So if we put on there to defend someone, technically they won't complete that task until we've left the vault. Because how do you complete that task?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So we add for number 4 and 5, defend facility staff and defend guests.
Just so you know, your top one won't be deleted if you do that, where it's terminate mother is synced off, and then your next one is sacred ventilation and goes off.
Yeah, so every time we do it, and so we'll have to add terminate mother back in. So yeah, so I mean,
we'll have to add more than one back in.
Well, so you add terminate mother in.
Right. You can deploy new ops, but it moves all others up one slot. So if we add 1 to 4 and everything moves up 1, then sync with ventilation will be at the top. And if we add a second one, then sync ventilation will get bumped off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm aware. So, all right, if we add terminate mother, right, that removes terminate mother from 1 and adds it as number 3. Right, because everything shifts, so now that becomes 3. Then you add defend facility staff. That removes sync with ventilation, so now it's not tied to, hey, we have to fix the power.
Right.
And then that leaves deploy maximum force, terminate mother, defend facility staff.
Roll me your science check. 2D100.
All right. What do we do about Lena? Because she's the only one here without a facility staff ID.
Wouldn't it defend us before it tries to kill everybody?
Yeah, it
Well, if we
shouldn't
put
get
defend facility staff,
She's not on
she's the
facility
only
staff,
one.
though.
Yeah, she's
Right,
not on the
so she
facility
won't be
staff.
defended. They'll try to kill her.
No, so if the baseline is to kill all facility staff, she's not on facility staff, they don't give a fuck. 2, if it's changed to defend facility staff, it would go kill, well, deploy maximum force, okay, terminate mother, deploy maximum force on mother, then defend facility staff, contradiction, need to defend them, so neutral, and then it's, if a fight breaks out, they'll defend you, they just won't do anything to help Lena.
So they're not going to immediately assume that she's an intruder and defend us against her.
Not unless she hits them.
Okay.
Or
So,
hits one of you.
I mean, yeah, as close as we can get it, this works.
Okay. So, first science check. 84 passes. No, shit. Sorry.
Another 2d100.
Yeah, I clicked it too. I fucked it up. 125 passes. Shit.
Why shit?
'Cause my science is 174. I got closer. I need one more, right?
Nope.
No,
Yeah,
just
it's
the 2?
just 2 actions.
Your current is deploy maximum
Okay.
force to terminate mother and defend facility staff. Upon which, you hear a beeping as all of them update, and their eyes go from red to blue. And immediately they all start moving out.
How much you want to bet mother is what's down that meaty hole?
I'm sure.
I mean, that's not where they're going, but
You
I'm
just
not going
hear a shit ton of robotic marching. Jams, you just see them all walk past you and go into the reactor room.
oh, Dragon Runic is mother.
Yeah.
What?
The thing moving around underneath the glass.
Yeah, that's why I wanted them to fuck with that, not us.
That shit was calling to me.
All right. Let's get moving.
Does this mean we can leave now?
Oh, hey guys.
No, you haven't
We
restored
can't
the
leave
power,
the power. Yeah, let's go work on power.
which might become an issue very soon.
When they blow up the reactor downstairs in this giant battle.
Well,
You hear a shitload of rocket fire, gunfire as they just let loose. To you, Sven, I need you to quickly roll me a... I need you to roll me a history check, Sven.
Sure. I could do that. That is a 12.
PTSD for you right now as you hear gunfire go off all around you, as you get a PTSD flashback, as there's literally only a cacophony of a bullet storm echoing through all of the halls to an ear-splitting, numbing sound of brrrr. And you hear a metallically loud, piercing screech of a woman mixed with 1,000 voices as the whole ground begins to shake and rumble. Underneath your feet, flesh begins to seep up from the tiles as blood begins to cough up like a dying vessel of a body. You hear rockets exploding, bombs going off, the sound of gunfire just letting loose, hot molten lead dripping down as you hear the siren of going off all around across all of the Vox intercoms as there's bright red flashing lights. There's giant Vox speakers sounding sirens all everywhere. Meanwhile, how do you choose to roleplay this, Sven?
I am I'm gonna drop down like prone, screaming at everybody to get down and look out, and I'm gonna start just like shooting down the hallway, like I'm seeing, like I'm seeing enemies coming at me.
And I guess I'm jumping out of the way of that.
As you jump out of the way, Virgil, he just lets loose. Bullet after bullet fired. Ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Bang, 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 bang. Going down the hall as they hit the metal walls. Tink, tank, tink, tink, tink. As you see hazy mists of figures slowly crawling towards you, Sven. Different gunfire going off, whacking, whacking. As the enemies crawl over trenches, bit by bit, Chinese soldiers slowly rummaging through as they manage to crawl over half beaten, bruised, and shot to death. As you hear, as your brain visualize that as a bombing run going by, as you hear the loud explosions of rockets going off, kaboom! As it feels like your head's about to crack open, the skull-splitting sound of bombardment hitting your trench. A robotic vox comes over the signal. You don't really know if it's real or not, but you're hearing as if that radio is coming in for help, that you're being bombed, that you're being surrounded, that they're enclosing deeper. What's your reaction?
Yeah, I feel like I would, I'm gonna get up and I'm going to charge down the hallway. And I don't even take time to reload because I'm used to, weapons with a much larger magazine. I just keep pulling the trigger.
As you keep pulling the trigger, chink, 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 you run down the hall to view to your left. As you just pass, you just see a slurry of lights flashing to your left, as if millions of gunshots are just going off, as you just see all of those robo-claws letting loose full minigun fire, as if every machine gun, every Maxim machine gun was just one direction. As you see that light show, as you keep running past down towards the enemy line, only ricocheting deeper thoughts into your head, and as you approach, you eventually hit a wall as your mind comes a little bit back into focus. Roll me another history check.
Well,
you're still stuck within your stupor, as you're still within this vision, this haze as it's going around you. You hit a wall. Your mind immediately feels the metal as you look up to see the shadowy visage of a tank barrel slowly tick, 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 come down to look at you.
I'm gonna come around the corner and shoot him with a flare gun.
I roll and I start running.
God damn
He
it.
ducks and dodges out of the way as you just hear the kaboom go back down the hall where you previously saw a flare, if not a signal for something, as your mind visions it as that's a signal flare. The enemy is coming. They found you.
God damn it.
You're running through the darkness only the clanking of your Pip-Boy keeping it alert. As you come to an intersection, it feels like the trenches are closing in around you. The dirt's murking, the mud's getting thicker. You have a way to go. What do? You head left, only to hit another wall as you clank into it, scratching, scrambling to find a new way. Roll me a history check.
23.
You begin to hear Virgil running after, clanking against the metal ground, coming around towards you. As you slowly wake up, you feel the cold sweat running down your face. Looking all around, you're in the bunker. You're no longer at the warfront. You feel the metal, it's rusty, cold. You hear the sirens blaring as the red lights begin to flash. Realizing what you've just woken up from, the fear gripping hold. It is now the table is all yours. What do you wish to do, Virgil and Sven? Or Lana and Jams?
I'm just standing there like, what the hell?
Lena, stay here with me.
Is he
I'm gonna
okay?
keep walking until I see him.
Virgil, you turn the corner to see a scared man, desperate, vision hazy, gripping his gun for dear life, sitting in a corner, looking as if he's about to kill someone, trying to click the gun just over and over, just ka-chink, 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 nothing coming out, just racking the hammer.
Okay. Try to use my medical knowledge and talk him down. Hey buddy, you good? Hello?
Where'd they all go?
Nobody's here. You just got a little scared. Because the freaky robo-death claws started blasting the mother unit. I don't know what you saw, but it wasn't real.
All right, we got to get this power fixed. We got to get out of here.
I agree. Holy shit.
You feel another explosion go off beneath your feet.
Nope, don't like that.
More blood is coughed up between the white tiles.
Guys, this is really gross.
Here,
All right.
come, child.
How would Sven react to the bombs going off beneath you?
I'm going to hesitate here for a minute, and I'm going to look and check, see if I see anything. And then when I get close to where this opening is and I can start to see all the lights and the flashing, I kind of run past it all.
You run
Trying
past it
to-
all as you just glimpsively see metal get tossed into a flesh hole as it explodes.
I'll turn to Sven as he comes in and say, "Ah, reliving our battles, I see.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing."
All right, let's get this fixed.
This place is
Yeah.
crazy.
I pull out the little punch card that has the radio frequencies and I fiddle with the scrambler to try to figure it out.
As you do that, you feel another wave of an explosion hit you as more blood is coughed up from the tiles beneath you, this time looking black and mixed with almost like it's clotting. As you hear another one, and you begin to hear something fall down off in the distance, like a crushing of cement and rockcrete falling down, like a building is collapsing.
I have a bad feeling about this.
faster.
Yeah. Alright, figuring out these radio frequencies.
Okay. Roll me a insight. For each one, so 5 insight checks.
Okay, number 1. 20, not natural.
Okay.
Natural 20, so 23.
Okay, that counts for 2. So I need 2 more.
Oh. Ooh. 5
1 failure.
and 13.
You know all the radio frequencies but radio B and radio F. Sorry, radio E. Wherever radio E was. So you don't know B or E. But you know A, C, and D.
All right, well. Let's, we ready?
You hear another explosion go off with more crumbling building sounds.
Looks like
Did you
radio
figure out-
A, C, and D are the ones we actually need. Alright, I guess I'm gonna direct y'all from here on the radio station. You guys remember how to get to the rooms?
Jams, get a few pings on your maintenance panel.
Oh boy.
Sector 5 has collapsed. As well as the main reactor has exploded.
Oh, guys, the main reactor just exploded.
Along with the generators. They are terminated.
So
And
we
the
can't turn
generators.
this on.
No, we need to try to get out of here.
But the door's closed.
The door is closed and the roof is caving in on top of us.
Ventilation shaft somewhere, right?
You do have the elevator that's still here.
Yeah, there we go. Elevator.
You can't go in
Has
here.
this been our way out the whole time?
You can't go in there. That's connected through there. This is a wall, essentially.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yellow is ventilation shaft.
Yeah, no worries. I didn't see purple, so I was like, oh, I haven't hit the wall yet.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna push the button on the elevator to see if it is working.
You need a maintenance card to access this panel.
Jams.
Jams.
Yeah.
Card.
I'll put my card in.
Card accepted. It seems a little bit scrambled right now, as it is low on power. But it is operational. You need to input where you wish to go manually.
What are my options?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Where are we now?
Yeah, does it display that?
That's the scrambled part.
Hit.
Another ping goes off as another part collapses.
We got to do something. This isn't it.
All right, let's go in and we'll hit 1 and see where it takes us.
Okay.
Your little friend fell off you, James.
1 minute. When you came here, was there an outside map, or was it just you came in here and this was it?
I don't think we had an outside map. I don't think we ever had a map at all.
Okay.
No, I distinctly remember you talking about needing a map yesterday.
No, he wanted one of inside the place. I mean, we had a...
Yeah, I wanted one. We never got one.
Yeah,
We never found one, I should say.
Okay. You manage to take the elevator up, upon which you find yourself outside of the vault as a small door creakily opens as the emergency hatch elevator opens to the fresh new world as the elevator door slowly crackles open. As there was a rock next to the vault as the emergency.
Floor 1 was the emergency roof exit. Holy fuck. Let's get the fuck out of here before this fucking place collapses out from beneath us.
You all hop in the motor car as you begin to drive away. Let's see, this was vault.
Come along, Sir Silver Eye.
Okay, as you begin to drive off, going back down the road slowly, you begin to see a few sparks and spitters behind you of cracks forming in the ground where it begins to sink in on the vault and explosion go off as you get a few miles down the road before boom, it goes off in a nuclear hellfire bomb explosion that mushroom clouds into the sky. Everybody roll me a radiation check.
Oh, lovely.
18.
16.
Oh. Uh, 33.
Damn.
I think 12.
Radiation. Radiation is a science check, so...
Who has the lowest one?
12.
You take... How many rads do you have right now?
0.
Gotcha. You take 45 rads. As well as searing burns of 25 damage from the heat.
25?
Yes. But you managed to get away. The vault of 924 has exploded, feeling the rupture against the ground as you drive away at your slow speed, but faster than what you would have got on foot. All secrets of that vault are sealed away with it. You destroyed Mother, as well as the main generator, which was Mother. You may not have known all of the secrets that were there, but you did manage to stop it, in some regard. Would you like to head back to the raider post?
Yeah. Gee. How far away is it?
I took Pathfinder.
3 days travel.
Yeah, Gams can make us go there instantly.
Oh, you've already been there with his perk, right?
Yep.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure it was worth the burning the perk. I think you can only do it so often. Wanted to make sure it wasn't like a right there
Once a week.
on top of
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah. Yes, we'll Pathfinder our way back. Oh. Worked out exactly like I told you it would.
Did you come from Raider Post 3 or 4?
I have it in my notes that Raider Post 3 is the only Raider post we went to.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the map. This is the map.
This is the map where we got the car from, so it's the last place I remember.
Yeah, so this is the leader guy. We did this quest for him because he was the one who told us about the robots that were coming up here and attacking them. This is where we sold all the
Okay.
stuff, and we got new stuff, and you built your 4 millionth robot and a car.
You know, after we get the miniguns mounted to the car, we
Yeah.
should mount Sir Silvereye to the car so he can be the car. And then we'll have 3 miniguns and a Gatling laser on the car. And they'll aim themselves because he's a robot.
Did you ever get to know what the boss's name was? Or who he's affiliated with?
I certainly don't remember. I wasn't the one to talk to him.
It's been a little bit.
Oh,
I forget.
So I know that this was for the box, and this was their Raider post. They called him, I thought, like, I don't know, he was the commander of the post. I don't think I have his name anywhere.
I'll look up real quick. Should have it in my notes somewhere.
Wow. So we could kind of view this as a setup. Because we found evidence that they already went in and tripped the fucking tripwire and then sent us in to clean up their mess.
No, we didn't find proof that they tripped the wire. We found proof that they planted a intercepting computer, but not necessarily that they tripped it. I don't think we know who tripped it still.
I mean, who would need to spoof that information besides the person who set off all the security problems?
Well, they said other people had raided there. Just regular robbers who came in to steal shit. I mean, I don't know if they did or didn't. Maybe they did.
I just want to point out, other people came in to steal shit, but only they left behind a working computer.
Yeah. Well, but they could have. I mean, again, there's a lot of things that could have happened. We don't know. We don't have enough information.
No, we certainly don't.
We never got the personnel list. Right. The person may have gotten in as part of their staff and planted the computer.
Yeah.
And then just never showed back up to work after they did so.
I'm surprised after the place exploded, we didn't hear a missile coming from the sky.
You fast travel back, and by the time you get there, you hear a second explosion off in the distance.
There it is.
Are you happy now?
Happy that I was right that we shouldn't have messed with that second computer and let the people find out we messed with their shit? Yes. Also happy that we didn't die in 2 nuclear explosions? Also yes.
3.
I mean,
I was wondering how long it was going to take you guys to figure out you could have left through the elevator the whole time.
I was scared to use it because I thought it'd bring us to the basement.
If you picked 5, it would have.
I was like, I don't want to go there at all.
and I was always
so-
taught that you're not supposed to use an elevator if there's explosions.
Yeah, I mean, my first thought was make it to the air shaft and go out the air shaft because you said it's pulling air in from outside.
Which also
man.
would have
Circulate
worked.
some.
I'm
Yeah,
so
that
glad
was my
1 was
thought.
the success.
Again, my thought was get to the closest air vent, which is what I was looking for. Go in, climb out.
I was thinking in my head there for a minute, like, huh, they want to destroy Mother. Well, they went through generator plants. Yeah, the reactor
I mean,
was
we
the
have
heart.
we achieved the overall objective we had, which was
Shut down the robots.
stop the robots.
Now to calculate
Robots
experience.
should be stopped. Yeah, robots should be stopped.
Missed out on making a bunch of cool shit though.
I'm just glad we didn't die. I thought we were gonna die
I did
for a
too.
second. Yeah, for a second there, I was like, this is it.
I mean, we did collect some of them.
After like the reactor was destroyed, I was like, we're not getting out of here. It's just gonna blow us up.
Let's see here.
Hey, didn't we get plasma stim packs? What did we use those?
They were in one of the lists of things we got. Yes, we got at least one of them. I don't remember what.
Well, you got a lot of
don't remember.
experience for this.
Here it is. 3 of them.
So you guys are currently... You got 30k experience out of this.
Holy shit.
I'm going to ask the fun question. Across how many sources?
$25? 25?
$30 times 25 plus 30,000.
And we will take a short break for you to calculate. Unpause. So, now that you got all your stuff figured out, you are finally back here inside your car, back at the area. You've made it back to Raider Post 3 upon your quick travel. You got all your experience allocated away and all your new stuff. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's see the boss.
Okay, so as you come back, Nyabot makes his way over to you. As he says, "Well, hello," as you hear across the speakerphone. "Have you come on back? Have you come on back from the vault?"
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
So, how was your adventure deep into the minds of all the little robots down there?
Yeah, let's talk about that in person.
Gotcha. Well, I did promise, and I did see the explosion. I guess that takes care of things. I would have preferred if it remained intact, but you get what you pay for, I guess.
No, you wouldn't.
By the way, come along inside. Follow the iBot.
I'm scrubbing some dishes, but I follow you.
Okay, need to make sure if I made a map for this or not.
And everybody's welcome to come with me or go do their own thing.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
I don't know where we're going.
You don't need to move anywhere.
Okay.
Pure mental of the mind. As you walk on over, you come to a large steel metal rotary door that opens up after the guy punches in a code and then scans his biometric. The shutter doors open as you walk inside, smelling the fresh, sterile air. You know, like hospitals have that like sterile, cleaning air, right? Smells like a hospital.
Like clean.
There's detergents waft through the air. The hallways are clean white, pristine white, gray walls lining, and as you begin to walk down, you hear little bips and bops between the walls, seeing as security checks you in. You walk on through, a couple more shutter doors open and close. As you walk in to find an open, like a massive... maybe I can grab an image here real quick. It's just a pristine, open vault. As you walk inside, let me get an image. Well, I'm pretty sure I uploaded stuff for this. Did I not? Let me see. Pretty sure I did. Nope, guess not.
Is he like Bubble Boy but in a bank vault?
Huh?
Is he like Bubble Boy but in a bank vault?
Kind of, this is what it looks like. You kind of feel like you just walked into the vault equivalent of a supermarket.
Oh.
Cool.
You walk on inside as there's pristine linoleum tiles, chrome, shiny Mr. Handies show you all around. As you see, there's computer terminals, a large central cogitation tower, multiple terminals, people walking around in large lab coats, different pieces of armor, people in power armor that are walking around, and there's like terminals everywhere, like terminals, vending machines, all kinds of stuff. There's one guy getting a quantum cola from a vending machine. There's the recycling conveyor belts, as you see, as you look up 50 feet, as there's just, you know, the aperture tubes from Portal 2?
I don't think I've ever played that.
You ever seen the vacuum tubes at a bank?
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
those. Giant vacuum tubes that are sucking everything through clear tubes and shipping them to different places. You look all around, as there's just literally anything really you could ever want or find. On one side you see a casino section where there's a nice little, you know, dining area. On another side there's, you know, a sporting ring. In another section there's a little restaurant. Just anything you could ever want. And there's a central elevator too. You see people go in as the shaft spins them and then launches them somewhere else, like a revolver almost. The Ibot guides you and says, "Please, come this way. Follow me over here to the elevator."
Okay, and I follow.
Do any of you stop to buy a drink at the vending machines, or no?
Well, I don't.
Yeah, me either.
Ben's got the money, so I'm good.
Yep.
Dad's got all the money.
Right.
You eventually pop into a small elevator where you are sent up a tube and launched out into a large office area. In front of you, at a large oval, huge-sized desk, you see a man sitting in what appears to be a lab coat. Lab coat's black, has a few... you see that the lab coat is completely black with white stripes. He's wearing combat armor underneath it, as well as some kind of visor helmet that ships back into multiple segments like an Iron Man helmet, and reveals a face that says, "Ah, welcome, my friends. What brings you here to my glorious little sanctuary?" "Well, I know why you were here, but it's a pleasure to see you, at least that you made it back okay."
Yeah, there's some crazy shit in there. I'm Sven. Who are you?
"My name's
I don't
not
believe I got your
important.
name.
Please sit down. You wanted information, and I'm willing to meet with you in person."
Yeah.
"So, what did you want to ask me? I'll give you... We'll be reasonable and say, you can ask me 5 specific questions that I have to answer. And I will be as truthful as I can with you." "Would your companions care for any drinks, food of any kind? Sweets? We do have a few on hand."
I could use some food and something to drink.
"Very well. He walks over to a center console on the wall as he punches in some. He says, "Do you care what food it is?"
All of it.
What do you got?
Oh, various soups, sandwiches, and most things you can think of.
You got any candy?
Well, I do have some sweets. He flips you a quarter, Lena, and says, "Over there at the gumball machine."
She runs over there. What do I do?
You just stick the quarter in the little slot and you turn it, and your gumballs will pop out the bottom.
Whoa.
You've never seen a gumball machine before?
No.
Kids these days.
She pops the gum in her mouth. Oh my gosh, this is so good, guys.
As you pop in a quarter, three pristine gumballs pop out. Do you pop one in?
Yes.
You pop one in to taste the sweet cherry flavor. An overwhelming sweet flavor of cherry that fills your mouth, as sugary as possible. The gum is pristine. It's nice and crunchy at first and slowly forms into a soft gum that is just... It's good. He points to you, Sven. "What can I get you?"
Just whatever you've got handy's fine.
He punches in some buttons, and two cans pop out as he says, "Here you go." He tosses you two cans. As you catch them, one is a heated can of tomato soup. When cracking it open, you see the steam go cooks. As it opens up, it is a roiling hot can of tomato soup. And the other one, as you crack it open, opens up the top as a little biscuit kind of rises up and shows that it's fully baked from the can. And
Okay.
what about
Yeah.
you there, Green Man?
Oh, sorry. What do you got?
How about this?
Yeah.
He tosses you a can. Open her up.
Sure.
You open it up where, again, similar to the other one, the biscuit, it rises up as steam comes out, and it's a hamburger lodged into the shape of a can
Ooh.
that slowly rises up. As you bite into it, it tastes of pristine meat. High-grade quality, juicy and greasy all the same, with ketchup and mustard, fresh and lettuce and pickle, onion and tomato all wrapped into one. And you, Mr. Scientist?
Oh, I appreciate your hospitality, but no, my appetite is still roiling from everything we saw in that place.
Ah, well, this should calm you down. And he tosses you an iced coffee can.
You drink that.
And he grabs a Nuka-Cola from himself, where he cracks it open and says, "Now," as he sits down at his desk, "please make yourselves at home here and ask away. To settle our first order of business, you asked for the flares. I can happily provide those." As he pulls out of his drawer and sets on the desk 3 purple flares.
All right, marking those in my inventory. Um, So what is the biggest threat to the people of this area?
To the people of my area? Well, I'd say the biggest threat to the people of my area here, within my wonderful establishment, would be outside forces such as the raiders to our west and those ugly cultists to the east. But I can't do much about the raiders to the west of us, so the only thing I can focus on is the east.
Guys, I mean, what do y'all want to know?
The more specific you are, the better.
Well, Sven, what do you think about what was in that vault that was so needed that they had the advanced equipment to leave behind to make the Quarks think that they were still in control of the vault? Maybe you can word that better than I did, but
Yeah, so while we were in there, we found your hidden computer. We saw that it was falsifying data and passing that into the not so hidden computer of the Black Court. What was the purpose of all of that?
Well, as I'm sure you can understand, the Black Quarks are not exactly the top of anyone's nice list. Nor does anyone really like them in this area, but they present an overwhelming threat of power, as they have access to silos, they have access to missiles, multiple threats, weapons, a unified legion, and one that is done so underground. They function with stealth operations and have overwhelming force. We do not possess any of the overwhelming force that they have. We do have enough to keep us going, but not enough to take on a whole legion. Knowing that we are so close by to that area, I figured it would be best to give them uninteresting data, but a nice flow of it nonetheless. We've seen how things have done so in the past, and we don't need their stealth operators here. So the best we could do was either get the place nuked / invaded by them, which would bring them closer to us and not exactly in the best of eyes, or make it so boring that there is controlled environment of information. We went with the control option.
Okay.
yeah, we
So
have
to clarify,
experienced their new.
so to clarify, then that was there wasn't anything specific you were trying to keep them from. It was just in general being in this area.
Oh, there was, though. You see, we discovered that the scientists that were there, because you asked if they were trying to keep it from anything, right?
Yeah.
Well, there was. You see, we found that the science experiments that Dr. Balmude was getting into were successful. He did create the first bit of flesh that could infinitely produce a hypercancer, if you will. It would rapidly produce flesh, they would melt it into a slurry of amino acids, and then splice genes from there, allowing them to have all kinds of biofreaks and mechanics. given that the current protocols were simply to continue production, and that everything was set around the biometrics of all the scientists, the only thing that we could really do was to put everything on lock and key and shut things down. If we alerted and awakened the generator, the flesh mob that was beneath of it would have woken up, and the stasis pods inside, which I'm sure you got to meet, would have awakened the functions and made a pseudo-intelligence. An unholy mixture of biomechanics and flesh, leading to... oh, you wouldn't know this, but leading to a second master of the wasteland. Out of character, if you know Fallout 1 and 2, the master of the super mutants,
I've at least heard of it, yeah.
he melded himself. He was one of the first super mutants that was a mass amount of flesh and kept growing, and he was a super brain essentially, but he couldn't go anywhere as he was locked to a vault, but he could interface
Melted
with
in
the
with
vault.
the computer.
Yeah, like a human melted computer thing, essentially,
Right.
interfacing. And so he was hoping to get a bunch of super mutants on his side that he could control with superior intellect and such, and eventually make it so he could spread like a flesh tumor.
Right.
We didn't want whatever was there getting out, so we shut everything down, turned everything off, and let only the essential functions continue. With them in search of Dr. Valmute, but only being confined to the inside of the vault, we thought that they would essentially run in an endless loop. That was not the case, as they started expanding outward. And as you know, we sent you there to deal with it. It seems you did a right enough job anyway. As I said, I wish you didn't explode it, as now they have a vested interest in coming near, but that's a different issue.
Well, we would have had better information going in. We could have been better prepared.
Did you really expect me to trust a random band of misfits that were going around saying they were helping people, when this place has been raided by no less than hundreds of raiders?
What you're saying makes sense, but we very nearly turned on the generator. Had we known that we should not do so, we would not have attempted.
Even in the case scenario that the generator turns on, not to be callous towards you, you would have all died. And the vault still would have been sealed. Yes, robot production would be ramped up, but the issues would relatively remain the same.
Well, remaining the same seems to be problematic for you since you wanted something done about it, so it still would not have solved your problem.
A controlled destruction is much better than a nuclear chaotic one. At least with controlled you have variables and can plan, even if the planning results in a not so great outcome. It's better than the nuclear option. Managed chaos is better than just chaos.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the fact that that the courts had a box in there telling them what was going on, when something happened to that facility, that was probably their second explosion, was them. they have a tendency to do that when places are no longer of use.
Or compromised.
Yeah.
Either way, they shall be coming here within the next couple of months, I'm assured. Well, not here, but in the area at least. What is your third question?
Yeah, I need some help from y'all guys. What else do we want to know?
Ooh, what about the Deathclaw guy in the power armor?
And what about it?
I don't know.
Do you want to know where it is? I mean,
I guess generally if he has any information on it.
Yeah. Like,
are we trying to?
who is the guy? Is he a good guy? Do we need to go mess with him? Like,
Oh, I don't think he's a guy. I think he's a Deathclaw.
okay, so he's a girl. I don't know.
You're talking about two different creatures here. The mechanical
Oh.
Deathclaw and the steel skunk.
Oh.
Because there's a guy in power armor, and then there was the power armored Deathclaw that you saw. Two different things.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
Jack,
that's
you
what we're
talking
talking about. The power armor Deathclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of that thing. You don't know what you need to know. Like, we don't know what he knows.
We're just interested in getting some power armor that jams can fit into.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're relatively new to the area. What can you tell us? What kind of advice can you give us? Like, we need to go to these other raider outposts to offer assistance. I mean, is there anything you can tell us about those? Any major problems that you know of, anything like that we can maybe do to help expedite getting them running smoothly again?
Let me think. Well, I've heard rumors. Well, let's see. You're asking about the raiding posts, correct? In just the general area?
Yeah.
Well, all that I know is the news is to the west that the raiders control quite a bit of territory. They have a iron-hold grip on all drugs that come in and out of the city, and they like to manufacture them. They also have a great deal of control with the economics of the area, acting as sort of a governance of sorts. The raider posts acting as the strongholds and their outposts. of all the different supply runs. Sorry, I got snifflies.
Me too.
Raider Post 4, a little further south from here. I know they're dealing with, how do I put it? They're dealing with constant raiding, as well as always having issues with supplies. Everything going missing, stuff never turning up where it needs to. The fifth one is a chem lab, where they do mostly experiments in the outskirts of things. Very rarely do they delve into the ethical sides of the medical trade, but they do make good work. And there is Raider Post 6, the one that no one wants to go to and no one comes back from. The southern border is always home to a constant onslaught of super mutants, ghouls, all kinds of creatures of the wasteland, and is on the shit bucket list of anyone who wishes to die. They deal with everything. A proverbial death world if I've ever seen one. Beyond that, there's a few cities around here. Further on south, there's a... let's see... bring up my map. There's the town of Whaleized, which is known for their fishing. However, in recent years they've come under attack of multiple, you could say, wildlife attractions, as well as a few other things that I don't dare get into, or that I don't have privy to. Thanks for a moment longer. Next you have some cave that I have no idea what it is, although I do hear it's filled with some kind of treasure, but it's radioactive as all fuck, so I never go there. There's the Never Sleep Graveyard, and must I say the undead come from there, or ghouls rise from it every night as if there's some kind of lich from fantasy tales. As well as the old highway called Forgotten Dusk. You can find a few ships across to the ocean side, and a little further east there's a veritable blanket land of nothing. We've heard rumors that there's black quarks in that area, but I don't send my men there as I'm not looking for a payload gift of nuclear war. Beyond that you have your few cryptids that are in the area, and those are just legend, stock and all. What is your... what is this now? Fourth question?
Yes. Anybody?
I got nothing.
Dan's, Virgil?
Can't think of any information you'd want to know.
Only thing I can think of is the that distress call we got, or anything about the cult. I don't know if you know anything about that, though.
I mean, ask them whatever your question is. It's fine. You want to know about?
Well, Virgil knows more about the cult if you want to ask him anything about that. Or, I don't know, if maybe we just get some more information about if he knows how that distress call's doing.
I'm not familiar with the distress call.
Remember isn't that why we were kind of heading towards Topensky, but it was really far away?
From the
Wait. From the Super Mutant Knights?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
like there. I doubt he'd know anything, but that's all I can really think of.
We do still don't know the location of the black.
Yeah, ask him
The
that.
black. Because I have
Sure.
to pick between blue or red and then go to black for the cult stuff. We know where blue and red are, but we don't know where black is.
Okay. So do you know where the Quartz black bunker is?
I do not. As I said, the area beyond the east, while it is their known territory, I have no want to sniff around there. If you thought that bunker was bad, there is more genetic abomination in that section of the wasteland that I've seen anywhere else, and that's including the glowing sea to the very south, all the way at the bottom of this state. There is pure, horrendous horror there, and I have no want to see of it. The only thing that I know that's in that area is that the cult has been planning some ritual, or what they think to be a ritual to summon their god.
Let them keep thinking that.
I don't believe they can actually do this, as gods aren't real. They're just figments of one man's imagination. Man
Yeah.
will do anything for
Rather-
understanding of the unknown.
I'd rather, all things being equal, I'd rather stop them.
I don't really see the point in stopping them, to be honest, as soon as that explodes, there will be a power vacuum. Something will attempt to take its place, and that will inevitably bring more death and destruction than if they were alive. Right now, while things are tedious and not the best of the situation, they're manageable. The Black Hawk sticks to their region of the district and the areas. They don't cross it, they don't come any further west, and they don't push any further north, as, well, there's already two cults up there battling and duking it out, so there's really nowhere for them to go. They could come west, but they don't have enough power, at least to my knowledge, to take over the city, and they have no one to bomb it either. It's too much power, too much resources to go down the drain. So, while everything's in a bit of a standstill, you could say we're at a Cold War point. Nothing can tip the scales too far, and if something did happen, well, You can bet your ass that that would cause an uproar and everyone would jump at the chance.
Well, just for the sake of sharing what we know. Are you familiar with the settlement Odessany?
I do believe that is, what, the drinking village?
Yes. Well, a little ways north and I believe west of them is a Black Quark's bunker called White Onyx. They were able to nuke that bunker that far out. Their reach is a little further than just the vault we just went to. That was the first time we found out about their nuclear weapons.
Their operatives can be everywhere. When I say power, I mean... Think of it like this. Their troops can be everywhere across the wasteland, but they can't control everything at once. All information has to get back, right?
Sure.
We have the greater surveillance. They have the greater power. While one can certainly go around and collect data, we have superior collection. They have superior power. We can control that flow of information. They cannot.
Oh, I know. But they can send the missile without the operative still being alive. I know. I personally put a bullet in the back of his head before the nuke came down.
And that's why we simply watch. I'm not trying to save this wasteland, I'm just here to survive in it.
I don't know about saving it, but having a safer corner of it to live in would be welcome.
Why do you think we're below ground?
Yeah, I'm just uncomfortable with how far they can reach out.
I'm uncomfortable with that thing that they created or are trying to empower.
Oh, you mean in the basement of the vault?
No. The thing that they were trying to raise as the devil. In the town of Vespers.
Oh, that burnt up Deathclaw, right.
Yeah.
You mean that thing I couldn't see?
Yeah, that wombat cat, as they were calling it. It's a devil claw.
Yeah, no thank you.
Anyway, you shouldn't have a bunch of robots coming up here anymore, or robot death claws.
That's good to hear.
I don't recommend anybody else go scrounging around the bunker though, or they'll just get radioactive poisoning.
Yeah, that's to be expected. What is your fifth question?
I don't think we have one.
What is your favorite color?
What is the unladen velocity?
Are you actually asking him that?
Yeah, what is your favorite color?
Black.
Mine too.
I prefer when things are scorched.
Blue, no green. Ah.
Things are definitely scorched.
Radioactive hellfire.
So I think that kind of resolves what we told you we would do for you. If there's nothing else, I think we have to be moving on to some of these other outposts.
To help the next fine gentleman.
Well, I do hope that your adventure goes smoothly. Well then, off you go. I shan't keep you waiting.
And with that, we leave.
Okay, after you step outside and make your way back to the car, what do y'all want to do now?
You want to take a minute, repair everybody's armor that's hurt, since we're at a workbench.
Fair enough.
Virgil, do you have another radaway?
No.
No.
Are you
Does
ready?
anybody else?
Yeah, from
Well,
the bomb.
Yeah. Remember
I took
some of
rats.
took some of the rads on the way out. I do have. God, days. Should have more than 7 tablets, but I don't know how many days have passed.
2.
Has it been 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that should be 9.
You guys spent 2 sleepless days and nights in the vault.
Yeah. Yeah. With that, we should probably rest. Jams, I throw you a rat away.
Oh, you have one? Cool.
I have 4 left.
What is it? Is it 40 rads?
Yeah,
Yeah.
minus 40.
And then heal me.
Add your injuries.
I need 80.
But I think we're gonna go to sleep. You should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Long rest.
We've been up for almost going on 3 days. We need to get some sleep.
Good idea.
Yeah, so we go rest, heal up. Is there anything that we need while we are here?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the medical person.
Okay. Let me head back to the map. Okay. I forget which one's the medical one.
I think it was Rads Aplenty.
Damn.
This is where Rumbling is where we got guns and armor and shit. I think
One
this is where we
more.
sold kind of some general goods.
Yeah. One more tablet, and I'll be able to make purified solution. Don't know how many rads it cleans you up for though.
Yeah, I mean, some things we just got to make one and see what it does.
I believe the rusty pickaxe was the medical guy.
I don't know. Could be.
Anyway, so you head on over there, enter the doc's office. See an old miner guy kind of sitting at the counter of a doctor's office, and what do you want to do?
Need to get some rat away.
Oh, she looking for Radway, be now.
Yeah.
Might I say, it's quite the rare income you come by here now. I'd say that, it'd cost you 50 cups a piece.
Okay. I have barter 300, so everything costs a quarter.
So what's that divided by 4?
12 and a half.
Okay, here she be.
How many do you have?
I got 4 of them.
Yeah. I'll take 4 of them.
Here you go, sonny.
Give him his 50 cap.
Have it in.
Sorry. Yeah, and then yep, I'll come back. I'll throw 2 of them to Jams.
Thanks.
All right. Are we ready?
Alright, so repairing everybody's armor.
Yeah.
Everybody still has light armor, right?
I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna be 1 leather each for each piece of armor. Because we're at a workbench.
My armor's fine.
Mine needs attention.
Mine does too.
My chest piece needs attention too. So, I only need to repair my chest piece. What about you guys?
Just my chest piece.
My helmet has 5 things missing from it, but my chest piece is almost broken.
So that's going to be 4 pieces of leather. Let's see real quick. Oh, shit. I got 190 pieces of leather. Go for it. 4 leather. Everybody repair.
Yay!
Are you looking for any other supplies or no?
All right, guys, last call. Do we need anything else while we're here?
Everyone has stim packs.
I'm pretty good on stim packs.
I mean, I've got 5.
I got 6.
I got 4. All right.
I think I want to see about adding extra claws to my Death Claw gauntlet.
We have the pieces now.
I believe so. We've got 9 leather and 2 claws.
Well, with jury rigging, you can add 1 more claw with that.
You kind of cut out in the middle there for me.
You can add 1 more claw with jerry rigging.
So I can add 3 claws.
How many claws do you have in the gauntlet right now?
I have 1 claw on the gauntlet and 2 claws in my inventory.
You can add 1 more claw with jerry rigging right now. It won't consume both claws, but it's 1 more claw with the leather that you have.
How much Death Claw leather is it going to take?
How much do you
Because I have 9.
Oh, 9? Oh, well, you could add both claws.
Oh. And it's just going to consume all of it?
Yeah. Well, don't you have the thing that consumes less materials?
I do. 300 repair.
Okay, so 9, 4, 3, and consume 3.
Bring my claws down to 0. Now I have 3 extra claws on my gauntlet.
You ever going to hit anything with it?
I think I'm just going to keep upgrading it until I get it fully upgraded and then hand it over the jams.
What does it do?
When you cripple a limb, it becomes lacerated, dealing 1d10 bleed damage each turn. If you add another claw up to 5, you can add extra 1d10 to its bleed damage. And once at 2 claws, it deals 1d4 bleed on hit normally. So right now with 3 claws, it deals 1d4 bleed on normal hits, whether you cripple or not.
And he does a base of like 33 damage.
So you'll do 33 plus 1d4 bleed. And if you cripple the limb, you'll do, if I'm understanding correctly, 3d10 bleed.
Yeah, that's how that reads.
So once I'm done fully making this thing, you'll be doing 5d10 bleed on a crippled limb and 1d4 bleed on normal hits.
Yeah, I mean, it gives us something to do with the pieces and parts, and even if we don't use it, we can,
Sell it.
probably get a good amount of money. It's a very unique item.
And if for some ungodly reason I ever run out of ammo, until I give it to you, I have something that I can melee with. And I won't be able to do very much, but I'll be able to inflict bleed. Now, my only problem with this description, does the bleed ever go away? Because it doesn't say, like, bleed for this many turns. It just says they bleed.
They bleed
From
as
now
long
on.
as there's an open hemorrhage wound. So when you slash them, there's an open wound. If they patch it up, it closes the wound. They'll keep bleeding. until they.
Okay, so if it's like a mindless monster that's not likely to heal itself, they're just gonna
Yep.
eventually bleed to death.
Eventually, yeah.
Cool.
It's a fucking deathclaw. You're cutting like 3 inches of meat into it.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite melee weapon in the game just because I like how it looks. Before that, it was I believe it's a pair of spiked brass knuckles from New Vegas called Love and Hate. I think that's what they're called. Moving on. Anybody else have something they need to do?
Nope, not me.
Unless you want to take one last look around the stores for gun mods. You know, in
Do you
case they
know
got something
what
new while we were gone.
you know what you're looking for? But I don't mind going to look.
I don't know if I can get any mods for Wrist Breaker. I don't know what kind of rifle it is that uses pistol ammo.
So that's a modified receiver. That is a mod.
It's a hunting rifle.
Oh, a hunting rifle.
It's a hunting rifle with a modified receiver that has that damage stat on it with the pistol ammo.
Okay.
So it takes hunting rifle mods.
I like hunting rifle mods. They have silencers and scopes.
They do have a scope on the list for hunting rifle mods.
Some Ranger Sequoia mods wouldn't be too not fun either. Probably get like a heavy duty receiver or something. Or not receiver,
Take your
cylinder.
let's take your guns and let's go in there and show them what you got and see if they have anything for them.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so we go do that.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yep.
Okay. scroll up to that old chat where I had all this stuff. So I don't retread old ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanted to buy. So you went over to the gun guy and you wanted to buy what again?
So I put the Ranger Sequoia and the Wrist Breaker up there, and I asked them what kind of modifications do you have for these?
Well, my friend, it seems you're back once again. Well, I hope you came in with your better dealing trading as we had before, but as you said, you're back for some shopping trip. You're just looking for modifications, no ammos or anything?
I think we're good for right now on ammo.
Okay. So what kind of revolver is the Sequoia?
It's basically like a personalized hunting revolver.
Okay, so regular. Says, well, I have a multitude of different stuff. You said it's hunting revolver based?
Mm-hmm.
That would be the hunting revolver cylinder indicator. You can reload one time for free, or the hunting revolver match barrel, which is reload is 1 AP.
And you don't need either of those because you reload.
Yeah.
Alternatively, because of this is where the secret part comes in about your jury rig ability, you can install mods of guns that are similar to your gun, even if the gun wouldn't match the mod. So the Sequoia is now open to all Magnum/revolvers. So 357 Magnum long barrel, dice type increases, 357 Magnum high damage cylinder, plus 10 condition damage. The Magnum scope aim is no AP, plus 15-foot range, heavy frame, increased dice type, 45 on the. Where is the other one? And 1 minute. Gotta pull out of my notes a few others. Searching, 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 ahoy.
I heard some pretty amazing ones already.
Oh, computer, stop being slow. You can handle that many tabs. He has some specialty ones, such as a general long barrel that allows you to. So the general long barrel extends the barrel's length. So if you had a barrel mod, right? So say you had the 357 long barrel, you could also give it a barrel extender, which would increase the range by 10 more feet. And It extends the range by 10 more feet, giving you a minus 5, though, hit in VATS. There's the lightweight frame, which lets you increased VATS targeting for a dice drop. There's the reinforced frame, which makes it so you can load higher pressurized pistol ammo, so allowing you to kind of exceed the normal limits of custom ammo. Got a muzzle brake, reduces damage to misfires. So if you misfire, so say you fired, right, but you missed and hit your buddy, it does reduce damage to them. Or nat 1, shoot someone. Suppressor, speed loader, and then a one that allows you to, it's called a stamp receiver, or electronic stamp receiver. You essentially convert it to be a energy gun instead. For less ammo efficiency. So your shots go from 6 to 3.
I think
I
we
got
looked at one
pretty-
of these.
I got pretty excited when I heard you say, I think at least twice, increased dice type or something.
Yeah. What's the current dice type?
1d20.
So you can't go any higher than a 1d20. Increasing dice type would go from like 8 to 10, right?
Right.
So you're already at max dice type that you can get.
Misunderstood that then. I was thinking of the other one.
Dice amount?
Yeah.
You could probably ask him if he has anything for a bit of money.
Yeah. Do any of your mods for this weapon increase the potency of the shot?
Well, friend, that would come into play with adding ammo types to your retinue. So, for example, junk rounds explode. Hand-loaded is its 2d, the number extra damage. So if you did hand-loaded rounds, you would get 3d20 instead of 1d20. If you did personal rounds, that would be a plus 10 damage to humans. Auto rounds is 10-foot range. Black powder is 1d plus 10 extra damage and pierces. Ricochet bounces 1d4 enemies. And then the heavy round breaks a limb in a shot.
Yes, you can go
That's a lot to
crafting
keep
ammo
up
to do it.
with. Yeah, but crafting ammo also requires you to have the recipe so you can craft it.
Did I establish a recipe?
And
So
that's-
I believe the conversation we had is that anything in the book like that we can make, and anything outside the book we can experiment with or have a recipe for.
Yeah.
And the ones he read us are in the book. So those qualify as you know how to do it.
Oh, okay.
It's how I remember it.
Yeah, it sounds like something I'd do.
But like if you wanted to make, say, a pistol round that converted it to, say, fire damage, right?
You'd have
We
to
don't have
experiment.
recipes for that. So we'd have to experiment with some shit to try to make a fire round.
An inferno round, if you will.
Yeah. Or
Oh.
find a recipe from a guy like this guy, for something like that.
I didn't know we had an ammo specific conversation about that. Thought we were.
It's on page 16 of the rule book.
Yeah. Okay.
But we talked about it before because we talked about making the some rounds for the rifle. Because I talked about making some incendiary rounds. And that's what he told us then was, you know how to make the stuff in the book if you have the repair skills to do it. So if you wanted to make a heavy round, you have to have a repair skill of 200. After you've made it once, then you need a 160. But if you've never done it, then you have to fuck around and find out.
So your first craft for like your first craft for like, say, the heavy round is you got to have a repair of 200 to attempt it, and then you do it, and then afterwards the recipe check is 160, meaning that you now know how to do it.
Okay, then I guess we're gonna.
Alternatively, there's also the rifle that you said. So the
Yeah,
rifle.
move on to the rifle.
So similar to the rifle, you have access to all rifle stuff. Let's see.
Now that one does have the cowboy custom action, which makes it fire 2 bullets. So you double damage.
That's lever action only, though.
Okay.
So for rifle mods, you have access to anti-material rifle CF parts. Used in VATS returns 1 AP on kill. Anti-material rifle custom bolt. On crits, fires an extra bullet. Anti-material rifle suppressor reduces noise of a weapon. Next up is hunting rifle extended mag, 2 times the ammo. Hunting rifle scope. Scope no aim, AP plus 25 feet range. The sniper rifle fiber parts gives the gun braking condition. Trail carbine scope, plus 15 hit, plus 25 range. The varmint rifle extended mag, 3 times ammo capacity. Varmint rifle night scope, can see in the dark, 10 feet range. And the varmint rifle silencer, silent/sneak attack.
I like the varmint rifle mods.
Okay, so you want to see about a varmint rifle, scope, and silencer?
And mag.
I mean, you reload for free.
I do. But right now, my shots are only 3 shots.
Right, but it doesn't cost you any AP to reload. So if instead of it holding 3 rounds, it holds 9 rounds. You still reload the gun for free. It doesn't take you any AP. So you're using a mod slot for a mod that doesn't actually do anything for you.
You have free reloads?
Yeah, he's got
Rapid reload.
The rapid reload perk.
Is it just once, or is it everything?
It says free. It says it's free to reload.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, reloads cost no AP. Yeah, that's what I took this level as well.
It says you can reload small arms and shoot without consuming extra AP.
Small
Major action
arms.
all at once.
And we established that rifles fall under small arms.
Yeah, you said, when we asked you about small arms, you said as long as you're not being told to roll the big guns, it's small
Yeah,
arms.
big guns, so like that would be big guns classified under launchers, heavy
Yeah.
guns, heavy mounters, the big launchers, kind of like flamethrower-esque, or machine guns / full auto
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah, so
Stuff
Robbie
like
said,
the
since
stuff
it
like the
doesn't,
hunting rifle with
yeah.
small arms.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so so at that point, it doesn't matter if you're reloading every 3 shots or every 9 shots. It's 0 AP to do it.
Okay.
And a gun and a weapon only has X number of modifier slots, right? So instead of a triple ammo capacity, there may be a different thing that you could add, like gives the gun the braking condition.
Do we have mod slots? I didn't know that.
You can mod a gun anytime that you want, with any amount of mods that you want. Or did I put? I think the only restrictions I put were that you can have, was it armor that has limited, or?
You know what? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the number. I thought at one point you said there was going to be a limit, but it's not in either section where you wrote it down.
Chipsets. Your Pip-Boy only has 2 modification slots and a holodeck mod slot. And
And the car and the robots.
robots have mod slots and cars have mod slots.
Okay.
I think it was something to do with Science 300.
You can mod anything and make it get 4 slots. Hacking range is now 10 feet.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking everything only had 3 slots.
Okay, so your Pip-Boy has 2 vacuum tube mod slots. It has 2 chipset mod slots, and holodeck counts as a chipset mod slot. So going to 4 gives you 4 vacuum tube mods and 4 chip slots at 300 signs.
Okay. All right, so what pieces do you want?
I guess we'll go for the silencer and night scope.
Okay. Yeah. So, like this, you have a varmint rifle night scope and a varmint rifle silencer.
Okay, let me look at my price chart. Let me look through my document real quick. So that would be. You said, what are you getting? The
Varmint rifles.
rifle, night,
the night
varmint
scope
rifle, night
and
scope,
silencer.
and
Right.
the silence.
That'll cost you 350. Sorry, no, 3,500 caps.
Okay, and that's before the discount.
That's not before the discount.
So that's after. That is 25%. It's 35%.
No, sorry. Sorry, it reduces it by a fourth, right?
It reduces it to a fourth.
So you're paying 820 caps for both.
Right. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm always calculating by the normal, and then I just apply the math. So you pay me 820 caps?
Yeah.
Okay. You now have a scope mod and a silencer mod.
Well, we've spent all the money I want to spend. Let's get you to go install your stuff, and
Yeah. Let's head back to the table.
Yep. So yeah, we leave there. We go install those mods, and I think we head out.
Okay. As you head on out, go back to Wasteland map. Where do you wish to travel now? You going to Raider Post 4 or?
Yeah, I think if there's a supply line between 4 and 5, we would head to that. Or, I'm sorry, between 3 and 4. And if there's not, then we're just going to head to 4.
Real quick.
Yeah.
And I forget what it's called. Excel. How do you shift enter doesn't go the next line down? How do I do that?
Control enter.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
There is another supply run between you and that destination, but you'll be heading to that, I assume. That'll take about 2 days travel. And with that, we are going to end things here.